Boxing King Media, man of many skills, Dev Sahni. Dev, you've just hosted Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou press conference. Has your adrenaline calmed down because you sat right next to the Gypsy King?
It's pretty cool, isn't it? Like, I don't really take much time to take stock. I just kind of go with life and see where it's taking me. Like, you saying it there, like, it's quite something. It's quite cool. Just like, it's quite surreal being sat up there looking over to Tyson, and it's mad. I enjoyed it though. Did you enjoy the presser?
I thought, I'll be honest, I always give honest opinions. I thought it dragged on a bit towards the end, but overall, standard Tyson Fury show. He stole the show as always. Let's talk about this fight. Obviously, you've hyped it up on Twitter. All your fans and the people that love responding to your bait tweets, as I should call them. Be honest, how many rounds is Francis Ngannou going to give Tyson Fury?
Well put.
Like our wedding.
Well put. Very, very good. Listen, he's clearly a man mountain and an absolute monster. People talk about how he hasn't been punching with boxing technique. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the hardest punch in the world. I don't know if you knew that, but that means that he probably doesn't even need to land clean to do some sort of damage. If he lands a glancing blow on Tyson Fury, say he lands on the top of the head, sort of half didn't mean it, but ends up landing something glancing, something grazing, that could do damage. He's a different animal up there. You can see him. Look at the size of him. I was surprised that there weren't too much actual height difference up there as well, from what I could see. When will Francis let Tyson off the hook or whatnot? I don't know. But one thing I would say is that in Tyson's whole career, I think this is the riskiest fight. And I'll tell you why. Because it's okay to lose to Deontay Wilder. That's all right. You got chinned by the biggest puncher in boxing. It's okay to lose to Vladimir Klitschko. Hey, you weren't ready. It's not really that okay to lose to Chisora, but it's more okay than what it would be to lose to Francis Ngannou. He would be a laughing stock if he looks bad, if he drops rounds, if his legs do a little funny dance or things like that. People will say he's finished. They'll be saying, "Oh, okay, we've seen the best of Tyson Fury. Looks like that was it." So there's a lot of jeopardy in that. He could be an absolute embarrassment. He might not be able to leave the house. So it's not a position I'd like to be in.
A lot of coulds there, but the most obvious one is it doesn't happen like that. What does Tyson gain from this fight, Dev, apart from a lot of money?
So, he is opening up Riyadh season. As I'm sure you know, that's a big deal in that part of the world. This is their fourth Riyadh season. And for boxing to have that spot, for the Gypsy King to have that spot is massive. So what does he gain other than the money? He gains more fame. More people will see this fight. He will have new fans from all over the world. You add that into the Netflix documentary, his stock just continues to rise. He's crossed over fully into becoming a celebrity now. That's what he is. And I think there's a lot to gain. And also just having that spot to start off Riyadh season is a really good place to be, and I'm sure he'll be very proud of that.
Mayweather McGregor did 4.3 million buys as a crossover fight. Do you think this could break that or go anywhere near that?
I don't know. One thing I would say is that there's still a lot to come in terms of like marketing and stuff like that. The guys behind this are serious, really serious guys, and they want to make it as big as possible. I think there will be a lot of eyeballs on it. I don't know about records or anything like that, but after today, there's still so much more publicity to come.
There definitely is. I spoke to Shane Fury about this as well. Tyson's been on Netflix. He's obviously done the wrestling thing,
He's got
books, and then now he's doing a big crossover fight. So if the AJ fight came on the table again after this, is it still 60-40?
I don't know. It'll be whatever they can deal to, right? It's that's what it's about. You accept kind of what you think you're worth, and if AJ accepts 60-40 like he already has done in the past, then that's what it is. If AJ accepts 35% because he sees, Tyson's doing all of this and I'm not doing as much, you accept what you're worth, kind of thing. So I don't know what the actual numbers will be after that, but Tyson stock is continuing to rise. There's a second part of that sentence which will get me a lot of stick, but AJ stock continues to fall.
With regards to, you said making the fight and negotiating the best deal, we've seen Usyk take a picture with Turkey Al Sheikh yesterday, I think it was. There's rumours, I spoke to Jeff Powell today, and Shane Fury said it as well in an interview, that Skills Challenger finished in his words, and he doesn't think the Joshua Wilder fight is happening anymore. Are you guys hearing the same? Have you guys now aligned yourself with the main player in Saudi?
Look, I don't know. I think all promoters are saying similar kind of things right now about a potential changing landscape in Saudi Arabia. Now, these aren't my words. You can see Eddie Hearn saying it very recently as to explaining why the Wilder fight is taking so long. It's a changing time over in Saudi Arabia. So, look, I think Queensberry are quite happy with their position. As you saw, His Excellency had a picture with Usyk the other day as well. Look, it's good, and hopefully it just leads to all the things that we want, and let's see how big of a success this event is going to be. I think it's going to be an absolute monster. I think it's going to be huge, and everyone will walk away very, very happy.
We've seen a big push this week, almost every interview that's been done, VADA testing's been mentioned heavily. Do you know if there's VADA testing for this event?
I've got no idea, to be honest, so I don't know.
Second question on that, I raised this with Jeff Powell earlier. We've seen VADA testing it, obviously we've seen mainly from Matchroom. They've had 5 fighters, I think, in the last year or so that have been obviously tested positive. But 4 of the 5, we don't know about the 5th one yet, but obviously we've got Conor Benn, Alicia Baumgardner, Robert Hellenius and Dillian White. All 4 reject the claims and they reject the positive test. So realistically, what are we paying for? Not me, but the promoters.
Yeah, thankfully not me. Look, it's very, very rare that you actually get someone go, "You got me." Didn't it happen in like that Kingpin or something like that, where someone said, "All right, fair enough," and then
Ladialo Beamer's
right,
can't say surname.
Yeah, but people, it's very rare you get people actually accept that it happened or own up, kind of thing. I don't know. It feels like every week there's a new story. Template gets reused. I'm not just having a go at those guys. It's just clearly there's something going on in boxing, and it's just exhausting. It's just annoying. It's like, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot more qualified people than me who have stuff to say about it.
Last question for you. We're seeing a brawl break out between Fabio Wardley and some members of David Adeleye's team. What do you make of it all, and does that mean the fight's off? I saw that there's a cut on Fabio as well, and the rumour is that it was supposed to land on, they both were here today on the red carpet, so I'm assuming it was on the undercard of this fight.
Yeah, look, I don't know. I can't confirm either way, but you've clearly got 2 unbeaten British heavyweights there with terrifying knockout rates who don't like each other and can't be trusted around each other. And if and when they do fight, that'll be huge. And I just hope I get to host the presser. But let's review what happened on this red carpet. I haven't seen much. I've heard a few things.
I just showed you the clip on Twitter. You've seen the left hook that he took.
Yeah, but I've forgotten. No, look, I don't know. I haven't been able to sit down and extensively review. I know you showed me a clip on your phone, but I haven't seen enough. I want to see different angles. I want to see freeze frames. I want to do low blow gate on this. So let's have a look. Let's see what happens.
Dev, Sahni, appreciate your time, man. Thank you as always.
No worries, mate.